All right, let me just get this disclaimer shit out the way now. Obviously, you can tell by the setup, I'm currently in school. I take this shit very seriously, and I only got a couple more semesters left. So here's the deal when it comes to videos. I'm going to have reaction videos semi-weekly. So what that means is, depending on the schedule, I'm going to have videos coming out once or twice a week for whatever reactions, whatever I find on my algorithm, y'all put in the comments and stuff like that. I'll react to it. If y'all fuck with it, I'll keep posting. But I also have other things that I want to do with this channel. So whether I come to scripted videos like skits and stuff like that, rants, commentary videos on situations in real life, obviously, gaming videos from past streams and stuff like that. We'll post stuff like that periodically during the time, and we'll also do music stuff and editing stuff if y'all actually interested in that. But obviously, this channel is going to be like, really fucking diverse, and I had to divide my time between this and school, so that's going to be kind of a challenge. So bear with me during this process. Reaction videos are kind of going to be a little on the softer, the lighter end when it comes to editing those videos. But if y'all appreciate that, and y'all keep on rocking with it, keep on supporting, I'd appreciate that. And if y'all fuck with me, please like and subscribe. I'm really excited because this is actually my first video. Obviously I made videos in the past and shit before, but I actually got rid of all that shit. You feel me? So ain't no trace on that. You feel me? I know my father. My father, he still has this one video from like back in my childhood, back when I was like really trying to become a YouTuber, and it was so bad. But hopefully that shit never gets exposed and it'll never come to light. But anyway, I got a special reaction for y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I already saw the video, but when I was watching it and I was thinking about the situation, because this shit is crazy, right? I just had to make the video, you know what I'm saying, based on all the shit that I got here, spending $5,000 on a PC. I have to make this video. So I'ma just bring this to y'all attention now. You feel me? So we're gonna look at this video. It's called "Stop Giving Predators Attention" by my nigga FvckDH. I actually watch his videos from time to time. Obviously, you see me, I'm subscribed to him. You feel me? He makes really good content. He's a very good content creator when it comes to commentary videos. So if you like this video right here, I highly suggest that you check his content out and support him. Obviously, you see that he has another video that he just dropped right there. So without further ado, let ball.
Yo, D, what you thinking? The alternate title to this video is "Stop Giving Shit Your Attention," because why on earth is energy being expended to react to someone who is clearly doing something for clout? Niggas are quick to call people clout chasers, but I think it's time we coined the phrase content chaser, because this is the epitome of content chasing. And I don't mean to diss the grinders out there, because there is a difference, and I know because I am a fellow creator. But when the subject matter is a guy LARPing as a file, and I'm seeing one of the biggest predator catchers turning,
bro, you get what I'm saying though? Like you saw the motherfucking, like, look at this shit, my nigga. Like DMing 100 minors until I meet Gideon. Like, is this like really what you want to be like known for, my nigga? Like, is we dead ass? Like this can't even be classified as like trolling shit. You feel me? Like, why the fuck would you want to be known as this? You know what I'm saying? Mind you, the reason I'm making this video right now is because I didn't know about this situation at all. Obviously the commentators want to start talking about it or whatever. But like, this nigga was slipped completely under my radar until I saw this video right here. What the fuck is this video? And trust, it gets worse from here.
Is a guy LARPing as a file, and I'm seeing one of the biggest predator catchers turning it into stereotypical social media drama. I start itching my neck because them niggas tripping. I got a couple words for you, twin, and I'm gonna need you to chew on them. Comment for the algorithm. Let me introduce you to Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not saying his name, and I already know it's easy for you to find out who we.
Bro, I don't understand the like not giving name shit. You feel me? When I was like watching the video, I was like, why not give the nigga name? Like he already just fucking said like how easy it is to just search the shit up. You feel me? Like he already gave us a video title. Anybody with a fucking brain cell could just be like, oh yeah, let me search this shit up or whatever and find this weird ass nigga whole time. Bro, look at the motherfucking what's the name in the back, bro? This nigga talking about free Diddy, I love Diddy and shit, bro. This nigga need to be exposed. He's a fucking weirdo. You feel me?
Is, but it's really just the principle, because I would not be talking about this weird bastard if it wasn't for all the niggas who were foaming at the mouth to make a video about him.
I think I got my twin sister pregnant, bro. My twin sister, ever since the first time I seen my twin sister, I always fantasized over her. But the first thing I want to say, I'm not a weirdo and I'm not a creep. Just listen to the full story, bro, nigga, before you judge me. I go in with my grandma Ashes. I always found my twin sister attractive. So I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna just be real with y'all this time. You know what I'm saying? Her shape, her body, her eyes, her lips, her mouth. I'm feeling all type of emotions. I'm feeling kinky. I'm ready. I took a honey pack and I started going crazy. If you can read the title, bro, the title says, I'm addicted to Fortnite. I love Fortnite. This is the best session I ever had. It's feeling so good. I don't want to change it. I love the feeling.
I'm not even gonna engage with the stuff he's saying because it's simply shock value. It's non-nutritional. There is no substance. It's content engineered for virality. It's engineered for you to look at and say, oh my God, this nigga is crazy. And I see that. And I implore you as my audience to scroll past stupid shit like this and ignore it.
See, look, hold on. Let's go back real quick. You feel me? Let's go back right here. Right? Let's go back for a minute. So he talking about like sending us like as an audience, he wants us important and scroll past the shit. Mind you, from my experience, I already told you I already watched this video already. I'm just making this video just to follow up on that shit, right? But he's telling us that we need to be scrolling past this shit right here, right? Why give us his whole catalog of shit? If that's what you want us to do, you're not going to show us his name and shit, but any nigga with a brain cell could just search up the fucking video. You feel me? It's like, it's that fucking simple. Like, you showed us the whole shit. This nigga's a fucking weirdo. And here's my other point, right? I feel as though, like, people that make content for shock value and stuff like that or whatever, and like those people don't really align with those types of things, their views don't really align with those types of things, I feel as though we need to keep on addressing this shit. We need to put these niggas, we need to keep these niggas under a lens, bro, because this nigga purely doing this shit, talking about I love Diddy, this, that, the third, and stuff like that. He gonna find out real soon that this shit is not conducive for no brand image. No fucking brands, no sponsors, nobody, no corporations is going to be wanting to see representing this nigga right here. Oh God. No corporation is going to sit there and be like, yeah, that's the nigga we want representing our brand. And he going to learn the fucking hard way. We need to keep on propping these niggas up on the pedestal so they can start getting publicly scrutinized, because this shit's not fucking okay. And niggas do this shit because they want attention, but not all attention is good attention. You feel me? And people need to realize that. I don't know how old this nigga is, what fucking type of lifestyle he had fucking before and shit like that. You feel me? But obviously he doing this shit, you feel me? He just trying to get a raise out of niggas, right? But I don't know why, you feel me? I guess it's monetary, because why the fuck else would you hop on YouTube and do this shit? You feel me? Like, I know personally I wouldn't want to be known as the nigga that's trying to get my twin sister pregnant and fucking testing minors and shit. This nigga's weird. Mind you, this is my first impression of the nigga. You feel me? Like, this nigga's a fucking weirdo. That's what he want to be known as? Nah, like, don't keep the niggas like that hidden, bro. We need to publicly scrutinize these niggas, bro. He really should be on First Channel News getting arrested or some shit. This nigga's a fucking weirdo.
Scroll past stupid shit like this and ignore it. Your life will be so much more peaceful. And I don't talk about stupid stuff like this because I actually care about y'all as my audience. And if it's certain energies and frequencies I'm choosing to ignore, I'm not going to put you through that. The reason why people are so willing to engage with obviously negative engagement farming content is because they're profiting off of it. To be fair, you're always going to profit off of making videos if you're a monetized creator, but I mean so in the sense where this is realistically the only goal. It's just straight making money, because there is no reason to engage with this. And them profiting from this, they're helping this guy profit. It becomes its own content ecosystem in a sense. The clout farmer farms and the reactors slash commentators in their pursuit of virality become an ad campaign for this negativity.
All right. So here's the other point that I wanted to tackle here. I understand the point that we don't want to give, like, feed these niggas money and shit like that. I understand that fully well, right? And this is why I wanted to make this video, because we should offer this other perspective out there into the world. And I feel as though, like, this is the stuff that a lot of people aren't talking about. So when it comes to people that make shock value content and content geared towards, like, all getting a raise out of people and for all to make money, and doing like hella crazy, like, stupid shit, you feel me, like the Jack Dohertys of the world and fucking Logan Pauls, I guess, Jake Pauls and shit, you feel me, like, those niggas do that shit on purpose to, like, get a raise out of people so people can react. And obviously that system is kind of whack in a sense, you feel me, it's lame, it's really like a bullshit, like, you know, just the way how the internet works and shit. They only bring up the negative shit, you know. But when it comes to that, you can't make a sustainable living off of talking about you DM'd 100 minors. You feel me? You can't make a sustainable lifestyle out of that. And obviously, we can tell that his views don't align with his content. You can see it in the nigga face. You can tell the nigga don't really want to make the content that he do, but he just want to be seen. And if anything, he just, like, that's just fucking sad. If anything, right? You know, fuck that point.
And that's only one part of the madness. I really need niggas to understand that the YouTuber in question is LARPing as a file for Jadeon's attention, and it worked. What type of precedent did niggas just set? Whenever a moment happens, you need to expect copies, and even this moment in itself wasn't even originally his. It was popularized by creators like BRS, who frequently go viral for similar thumbnails and titles. The style anyways, not the actual, you know, LARPing as a file. But apparently, the fictional or non-fictional file route just dropped. The method only becomes a method if it works, and it's definitely working. Here's a tweet getting 250,000 views and nearly 3,000 likes. This is the engagement farm of doom off of posting a screenshot of this nigga's catalog.
And I understand that, right? I understand that, like, it's crazy how much views and attention that he's getting for being a fucking weirdo and shit like that. But this shit needs to be fucking addressed. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is really going to find out that you're not going to make no bread doing this shit. You just gonna be looked at as the public weirdo, my nigga. If you're not in fucking prison or you don't ruin your life like that EDP nigga, you feel me? You not making no real money off this shit. Just be like LARPing as a fucking weirdo. You not making real money off that. You feel me? And people really need to understand that. He needs to be the prime lesson. You feel me? Cause look at this nigga's catalog. He's a fucking weirdo. But you talking about, oh, he getting views, he getting money and shit like that. He gonna learn real soon that shit not gonna work. Cause as soon as he run out of fucking ideas of shock value and shit, and he come on stream or he come on and try to make a YouTube video actually putting out his real personality and shit, all we gonna remember this nigga as, oh, this is the weird nigga that tried to touch his sister. This the weird nigga that was trying to talk to kids. That's the only thing we gonna remember. You feel me? So he needs to be set as the example of why not to do this shit. You feel me?
I knew it was fried when Jadeon hopped on the EDP watch account and was engagement farming off the same thing.
All right, so everybody named Mama has been asking and begging me to please react to this video right here. And I really wish I didn't have notifications, because this is up there with one of the worst things I've ever seen. If you guys want to see my reaction, here's that right here. But I I do think you are a bad guy, and I do not want to talk to you.
This nigga is crazy.
This nigga is talking about how it's the most disgusting thing he's ever seen, but he's advertising both the original video and his reaction. The only people that benefit from this exchange are the clout and the content chaser. And that's what I mean when I say they become an ad campaign for this negativity. The nigga clout chased, baited Jadion, and then Jadion became his own living ad campaign.
All right, so this is the next point, right? So when it comes to that, I know a lot of people get mad when they see like big content creators responding to like little beefs or attention grabbers and shit like that, like people that just be doing shit for content and stuff. But one thing that people got to understand, when you're on that type of level and you're on that pedestal and you always got eyes watching you and shit, especially, you know, when it comes to streamers and shit like that or whatever, when they get that big, you feel me? They always have a lens. They always got people talking, commenting, or whatever, because, you know, they streaming. You feel me? Like they're streaming their whole life. You feel me? Basically to the audience. You don't get no privacy and shit. So, especially somebody as big as Gideon, right? He gonna get tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of comments telling them to adjust the situation. And him as a, like, you feel me, as a businessman, from a business standpoint, he has nothing to lose from this. You feel me? Like, it doesn't have to be necessarily driven by monetary value, but it also hurts his image if he doesn't address it. You feel me? If he sits there and acts like it doesn't exist, that actually fucks up his PR, you feel me? And now everybody gonna be spamming his content or calling him a lame and all this shit or whatever. And he might actually go into a fucking crisis formation. You feel me? He might go into a crisis situation just because he didn't respond to this lame ass nigga that's obviously begging for his attention. But when it comes to that, you feel me? When you really think about that, he has nothing to lose from just making a video, just responding to this and then getting a bag. You feel me? I don't see no problem with that, because when you really think about it, if it really only gives the niggas like him views, right? Short term, and only the fucking weirdo I'm talking about, right? It only gives him views in the short term, right? People just gonna be looking at him like, oh my god, this shit crazy. Let me see what the fuck you talking about next. And then he just gonna be the fucking weirdo. You feel me? Like, we not gonna be checking for this nigga in like the next fucking year or so. We not gonna be checking for this nigga. This nigga gonna try to come back and do a whole brand re-image or whatever, trying to come back, make videos and shit, trying to get sponsorships and whatnot. And we know this nigga, and this shit's eternal, my nigga. This always gonna be on the internet. You feel me? He gonna be known as the fucking pedophile. He gonna be known as that fucking weirdo that be trying to fuck his sister and touch kids. You feel me? This shit is not a brand strategy. His PR is garbage. His shit is cooked. It's over with. This nigga will never go on the platform and make a normal fucking video because it doesn't align with his brand. And you can tell he don't even want to make the videos that he making now. You feel me? And that's why I'm saying you need to keep bringing attention to shit like this, so niggas know this shit is not a method. You gonna fuck up your life doing this. You gonna fuck up your whole shit. This nigga might never even get a fucking job that has job description be good with children, because this nigga talking about DM 100 minders until he met Gideon. You know they fucking boss. So imagine this nigga work at Chuck E. Cheese. You feel me? And then his boss come around and see this video talking about free Diddy and shit. This shit is not conducive to any brand image. You not gonna make no money being a fucking weirdo, bro. He needs to be set as the example of why not to do this shit.
And he did this all for free. The nigga turned one of the most popular pred catchers into his personal ad campaign just by baiting him. That's some stupid shit. Now, a couple of days ago when this was all blowing up, on the EDP Watch page is basically all advertisement to content centered around the person in question. I would show you, but just for the principle, I don't want to just put his name out there. You can find it if you want, but I'm not gonna do it. And here's the thing, the dude's definitely gained more subscribers since Jadion reacted to his video, so obviously all of the attention worked out in some way. Now, I'm not saying Jadion is entirely at fault with this specific point, because the entire internet's talking about it, and I don't actually have beef with him. But I know that he and other creators who made videos on this guy are trying to get a bag, and to an extent it's respectable, but I just think niggas should be mindful of the broader implications. It's all,
I mean, you saying that at the same time, you also made a video is what I'm saying. You feel me? You're also benefiting on them talking about the situation. Like, take me for example. I would have never knew this shit existed. I would have never knew about this nigga and his fucking weird ass catalog until you specifically made a video. You feel me? And I got respect for you. I understand that and shit like that. But like, you cannot title a video "Stop Giving Predators Attention" when you're actively talking about the situation. And guess what? You were able to talk about the situation, and you were kind of forced to talk about the situation because niggas is going to be in your comments. Yo, you see this one guy? Yo, you see this shit? This shit crazy. And then if you don't make the video, you're going to have people in your comments telling you why or asking why. Why you ain't do this? It's because of how your brand's set up. You're a commentator channel. You have to talk about shit like this, right? He's actively getting called out. He's a brand. Gideon is a fucking predator catcher brand. You feel me? The nigga's a fucking pedophile. You feel me? Like, he has to respond in that sense unless his brand image is getting taken down. You get me? You get what I'm saying? You saying that it benefits this guy right here. Mind you, I've never actively went out to search for his content and shit, so I still don't know what the fucking guy name is and shit like that or whatever. But based on his fucking catalog, right? This nigga is not going to be around in the next year. You feel me? His shit, like, this is not fucking, this is not good service. This is not okay, my nigga.
also a water is wet video. I don't even know what people are meaningfully adding to this conversation. There's definitely other weirdos who are resonating with this guy. And if he is truly a predator, why are we commodifying him? Why are we turning him into content? Why is the predator catching guy turning him into easy to consume, agreeable slop content? Everyone agrees that what he's doing is weird. There's nothing else to add to the conversation. It's just slop content that benefits the creator and the person clout chasing. I get what
it doesn't benefit him. I'm gonna just keep reiterating this shit right now. It does not benefit him in the fucking slightest, bro. He is known as the pedophile guy. I don't think that it benefits anybody. I don't think you want to be labeled a pedophile, nor does that nigga, because obviously he's just making the content for shot value. But that's what he's known for, because he made that stupid decision to post that video.
Y'all brain rot a little bit, but this is not my brand of brain rot. If I'm gonna make a video on something like this, I'm gonna have more to say than just the popular agreeable take. Like, for example, how about we don't give this nigga attention at all? And that's also why I don't upload certain videos, because it does get to a point where money shouldn't entice you. I understand there are circumstances, which is why I don't think anyone's actually evil or bad for making their videos on this person, Gideon included. It just hawks to a point, twin. But now's a great time for an ad break. Today's video is sponsored by my sponsor, videos. On the same wavelength as all of this is the Rakai situation that's ongoing, and it all started over like Mr. Beast, and that fried me because he's genuinely the Coco Melon of YouTube. Niggas found a problem with some of the most scripted fast food content ever. Not only would I take everything coming from Mr. Beast with a grain of salt, I just can't in the life of me engage with it because it's boring as fuck. And then everyone dragged the drama because Rakai called Mari a bitch. I don't really speak to women like that because I know it's crazy. I am pro cuss a bitch out though, but it's not crazy enough to warrant the hate campaign being spread against him.
Let me get this out the way real quick about this Rakai shit. You feel me? My take on Rakai, that nigga just a little brother in the corner annoying and shit like that. You feel me? Like, that nigga, you know, he the fucking telltale ass nigga just fucking trolling, doing all this shit until you get punched in the face. You feel me? Honestly, I just blame the niggas in his corner, you feel me, for not like trying to tell him to change his brand and elevate him in a way, because he got his influence over fucking 20,000 people a stream, you feel me? But like, if he don't want to change, then he don't want to change, you feel me? Mind you, all the other racist hate and all that other shit, you feel me, it's unwarranted, but this nigga just annoying as fuck, bro. Like, I feel like if he just did that to any other person that actually stood on business, this nigga would have got punched in the face. You feel me? But, you know, we not going to give this nigga a kid excuse, my nigga. You 17. You know what the fuck you doing, bro. You know you actively pissing people off on purpose, bro. And that's why they don't want to fuck with you. That's why they don't want to hang around you, you feel me? Like, you a fucking PR crisis, my nigga. Like, QT Cinderella, she sent you the fucking streamer awards invite, you feel me? Like, you went to her event invited. She invited you to your event or her event, and you fucking, you know, went out of your way to disrespect her. So, I mean, you don't only want fucking up your opportunities, but since they want to keep on giving you the kid excuse, hey, blame the niggas in your corner.
It wasn't this bad. What? Nigga, are you serious? Did you ever watch Speed when he was younger? Did you hear the things he was saying? I don't think you heard the things he was saying. Rakai calling her a bitch compared to the shit that Speed was saying is literally nothing, bro. Like, Speed was supposed to have been out of here with the shit that he was saying, with the jokes that he was making. Even though it was literally a joke, like, it's still, like, something you just don't say. Like, it's just fucked up. It's just like, bro, you just don't say these things. You don't do these things. But you get older and you learn from it, bro.
Hey, Speed was worse, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Speed was worse.
And now, yo, I
don't even know
how this happened.
I mean, I really agree with what Dante's saying,
you know,
because Speed was way worse. I was there. I was 14 when Speed was coming up. This was 2021. When I think of Speed's craziest moments, the Ash Cash clip comes to mind when he said, "If we were the last two people on Earth." That was a very crazy clip. That was gross. Honestly, that might be worse than a lot of what Rakai said recently. And Speed wasn't just saying this vile stuff. He was hanging around the worst nigga in the streaming space, Aiden Ross. And despite my consistent criticisms with Kai Cenat, he's not an Aiden Ross. And I say it all to say, even with Rakai calling Mari a bitch, I can't bring myself to care that much about this ongoing drama. To me, it's less about holding Rakai accountable and more about having one person everyone can project their issues onto. I don't want to go too deep on that because I have an entire video that I'm working on that touches all of that. But I'll say,
see, this is what I don't get. I don't understand, like, the premise of, like, you trying to like, put yourself on this pedestal, though, like, you saying, like, all this drama beneath you and shit, but you're actively making a video. But I know exactly why you're making the video, though. It's because, one, it's on brand with the content that you make already because you're a fucking commentary channel, right? Two, the situation is highly fucking viewed and shit like that, so you're going to get fucking views and streams and shit like that or whatever, so you're going to make money. You feel me? But, like, you can't condemn the other people that's doing that same shit that you're doing. You feel me? Like, it's essentially the exact same thing. You feel me? Like, if you don't talk about this stuff, you feel me? You gonna have people flooding down your comments asking you where the video on this, where the video on that. They just took the initiative and just fucking put the video out. But you telling us that you working on the exact same situation, right? He also said something about not fucking with Mr. Beast. He don't care about doing this fucking content and shit. Like, what's this? Nigga made a video on Mr. Beast, my nigga. And mind you, I fuck with this dude. Like, I'm subscribed to him. I watch his videos and shit like that. But, like, I didn't understand. This is why I had to make this video, because I didn't understand the logic when it came to trying to put yourself on the pedestal. Like, I can't touch that situation because it's just beneath me. And the other content creators just jump on it because it's just monetary value and shit. And then you put out a video talking about the situation. Like, if anything, you could have put a video out on anything else. And again, like I've been stating through this entire video, I would have never knew about that first weird nigga until you made a video on it. You feel me? I would have never knew. But you're talking about don't give the nigga attention. Your video brought it to mine. That's what I'm saying, though. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't understand.
Say this for now. Rakai isn't worse than Speed, but because he's easy to criticize, people are willing to cling onto moments where the criticism ain't even all that necessary. It's less about their local thoughts and more about fitting in, more about being a part of something bigger. And the something bigger is what can we critique Rakai on next, when in reality it should be how can we stop giving this little annoying nigga attention, because he's still annoying, just not annoying enough to where people should be projecting all this vitriol. That's what I think. So with that being said, we should really stop giving our attention to content or media just because it's popular. We should be more intentional with our consumption, especially the—
He talking about don't give attention to media that's popular and shit. That nigga put the nigga back on the screen. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I had to make the video, because it's just hypocrisy in the video. You feel me? And it's not even like to hate or nothing like that. Like, you feel me? Like, I still fuck with his videos, I fuck with his content and shit like that. You feel me? But It just didn't make sense. Like, if you have this value system that you have, why put the video out in the first place? Why? Again, like I keep saying, I would have never knew about this nigga until he made a video on it. So I don't get holding yourself to this pedestal when you're obviously not holding, like, keeping the standard.
Bigger guys, because you run the risk of turning LARPing as a file into a valid method. That's really all I had to say though.
LARPing as a pedophile will never be a fucking valid method. Let's just get that out the way right now. As soon as you become the pedophile guy, you will never get taken seriously in your life. You will get death threats to your house every single time. You will not get no money. No corporations is going to sit there and represent you. Nobody's going to want to work with you. You're going to be alone. Let's get that out the way. LARPing as a pedophile is the worst possible fucking PR suicide that you could ever do in your life. Take that nigga as an example. We are talking about this nigga now. He's talking about he fucking DM'd 100 minors and shit. He may have views in short term, you know, he might have some buzz. He getting people talking about his name. But everybody now knows this nigga as that weird pedophile nigga. I don't even know the nigga name. I just know this nigga taught the kids. LARPing as a pedophile will never help you succeed. Let's just get that shit out the way.
Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye-bye.
All right. Anyway, I know that rant was pretty long and shit. You know, I kind of get long-winded when it comes to, like, getting my opinion out there, just basically just sharing all the shit that I had to say. But I knew I had to make that video personally. This video kind of just screamed hypocrisy, because it's like, if you felt that way, why make the video in the first place? You get me? But my views in the situation is, look, don't LARP as a pedophile, my nigga. You're PR suiciding yourself. All right, don't do that. Don't do shock value content if that's not what your views online, because you will be the most depressed person on earth. All the money is cool in the short term and shit like that, but that shit gonna go quick. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be here and it's not. And then what you known for? Being a fucking pedophile. Don't do that shit. Don't do that. But anyway, if y'all enjoyed the video, I don't even know if y'all stayed for that long. You feel me? I fucking yaps, my nigga. God damn. But anyway, if y'all fuck with the video, you feel me? Like, share, subscribe. You feel me? Join the apostles. And if you claim blasphemy, join the syndicate. And I'll see y'all in the next video.